Yo, what's up, dog? What's happening? What? Ooh, hey, Carl. What, man? What you want, Steve? Carl. I got a question, Carl. Now, you're one of my few friends that are of color. And I wanted a question. I just want to know, is it racist if I think this? Stop right there, dog. Number one, if you gotta ask me if it's racist before you ask the question, yes, it is racist. Don't even ask the question. No, that's not what I mean, because you know I'm not racist. I love black people. Some of my best friends are black, right? But I'm not racist. But I was just wondering, how come all black guys just talk to every woman they see everywhere they go all the time? Like every black guy. They just hit on every woman. What is that? Why are you guys always trying to talk to women? You know what, Steve? I really like you, because like you, when I get accused of racism, I tell them that some of my best friends are white. But I'm about to punch you, Steve. Jesus Christ. Okay. That terrible skit also was a short version and a quick entry into the next stage of PT-12. Get an overstanding, not just an understanding. And let's talk about this next one. Racism versus racism. So, I am fairly educated, multiple degrees, several certificates, and I've also had intercourse with very large women. So like when you get a big one, you learn a lot. Let me just leave it at that. But anyway, I have come through life, and when I was younger in the 80s, racism used to mean something way different than it means now. Have you been on Facebook? Have you been on Twitter? Have you been on the ticky-ticky-tock, ticky-ticky-ticky-tock? Okay, I got way too carried away once I got to TikTok. But that's TikTok, you gotta dance, I think. Anyway, point is, racism is all messed up now. Let's talk about racism versus racism. And we're gonna talk about something else about race in this same conversation after this first part. So, now, if somebody says something like, man, I bet Carl likes watermelon. People's like, oh my God, that's so racist. And I'm like, no, actually, I love watermelon. Dude, bet Carl likes chicken. Oh, that's so racist. And then I'm over here just mid-chicken bone. Like, what? What'd you say about chicken? Huh? What? I love chicken. The point is, that's not racism. That's not racism. So we're going to have a technical talk about the difference between racism, bigotry, and prejudice. Ooh, the 3 levels of the game. What is that? So racism is when you stop somebody from life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness because you don't like their race. You stop them from getting a job, they can't rent an apartment, you won't do business with them. That is racism. Not just saying something rude, not just being an idiot. That's not racism, okay? That's called, you know what that's called when you're just rude and you say something stupid? It's called bigotry. Bigotry is when you let someone know that you dislike them, but you would still rent to them. So you say, hey, I'm gonna rent this apartment to you. Hey, look, Tyrone, I know you got 17 kids and you carry 27 guns, but I'm gonna rent this place to you, and I'm gonna tell you, you brothers, I don't know if y'all cool, but I'm gonna rent this place to you. So he gonna tell you he don't like renting the brothers, you know? But that's bigotry. He'll still rent to me, but he'll tell me he doesn't like me. And then there's the last one. And this, all humans have this. There is no race for this last one. It's called prejudice. What is prejudice, Carl? Prejudice is what you use when you walk down the street and there's some guy standing over here in the dark with his face covered. He like, he wants some, let me get $1. Yeah, let me get $1 or I'm gonna stick something in your face. Like, whoa, okay, well. Prejudice means look out for people like that. That means when you're scared of a big, large man that's 6'4" like me coming down the street, it's understandable. I'm kind of big. And you see the news? I'm from Philly. I'm clearly dangerous. So that's racism from one side. Racism from the other side is what I explained to you. You got racism that's all about actual stopping you from getting things. And then there is racism that people are like, oh, dude, you said Carl likes watermelon. That's not racism. Stop it. But when you guys are getting in arguments about what's racism, right? When you're online fussing, just typing away, just you just calculating who the heck they talking to up in here. Like, over 3 + 2 - 4, who you talking to? Right? When you calculate, you think you guys are arguing about the same kind of racism. You're not. One of you idiots doesn't know what it is.